Welcome to Family Gardening.
In this episode, we'll talk about compost.
What is composting, Daddy?
It's a natural process of decomposition of organic materials into a rich soil amendment called compost.
Aerobic composting uses oxygen and bacteria for decomposition. Anaerobic composting uses no oxygen and takes several years and usually happens in landfills. Vermicomposting uses worms for decomposition.
Let's talk about aerobic composting. Composting is much faster in a compost tumbler compared to the other two methods, and the main thing is it's easy to operate and maintain, and it also takes up less space in our garden.
These are the things we need to compost. The list at the top has got brown materials that are rich in carbon. The one at the bottom has got green materials that are rich in nitrogen. That's really interesting, Adu. These are the things that do not need to be added to the compost. Some of these things attract rodents and bugs. Since we do not have big trees in our backyard that shed dry leaves, we use other methods to collect and save them. Here we pick up dry leaves and put it in the bag, and we had lots of fun. Whenever we cut branches from trees and shrubs, we let it dry under the sun to make dry leaves. These dry leaves are now ready for composting. We also collect dry leaves and flowers by cleaning our garden. These are all the dry leaves that we collected and saved in the bags. I can't believe we collected so much leaves. I added the dry leaves to the compost.
Good job, Adu.
Fruit peels and vegetable scraps are rich in nitrogen and used as green matter for composting. We try to add 50% greens and 50% browns. Used coffee grounds are great for composting, and we get them at a nearby coffee shop. Although they look brown, they are considered as greens for composting as they are rich in nitrogen. Daddy spins the tumbler a couple of times in the week. Worms help speed up composting.
Initially, we just put couple of worms into the compost tumbler. Now we have lots of them both in the tumbler as well as in our garden. Excess moisture from the compost tumbler drains down, as we can see here, This indicates that it has got more greens than browns.
This liquid is added to the plants after adding water. The finished compost looks dark brown and feels crumbly and spongy. This is a closer look of the finished compost. Please subscribe and share this video. Thanks!